Hello there, it's me. Hello there, it's me. Your favorite neighborhood nerd. I got a package from my friend Wendi Sue today. It's huge and I want to share it with you. So I thought we'll just open the box. Well, I opened it actually with her on Zoom because she said there is so much random shit in there. I didn't want to write an inventory list for you. Let's just hop on a Zoom call and talk about all the things. And so we did and had a fun time. And it helped me get over myself. So I'm glad. Thank you so much, Wendi Sue, for collecting this package for me for the last 4 months. I am so happy about all the things that are inside. I'm going to share them with you right now. And I'm so inspired to just pick a random friend and do the same thing because this is just so fun and it just makes me feel so good. So let's do the tabletop thing. This box is 13 by 12 by 4.5 inches. It's a huge Endless Pens box. It's 44 pounds and 3 ounces. And I don't want to know how much money she spent. And we went through this, and this is what it looks like right now. I just want to show you what all is in here. Of course, I'm most excited about this here. It's just the packaging, but it's so old and awesome. And all the other random things that are inside. So I brought out my journal so we can test out some things if there is stuff there. And we can just look at all of the stuff. I'm gonna put it a bit to the side so we can access all the things. Maybe I need to stop it to sort through it because it's just like, you know, random shit. So the first thing she sent along are these cups. She said she got them at the hospital and she loves having like a random cup of water. I actually think that's super fun. I have a small Starbucks 50th anniversary tin cup that I often put right next to my big water cup because sometimes when this is dirty, I need more. So that is super cool. There's 2, 4, 6, 7. And she also said there is stuff inside that I'm more than welcome to just pass along, and I will definitely take her up by that offer. I know that sometimes it's just fun to unpack stuff, and yeah, and this package, like what makes this different than other packages from not friends. I mean, I get packages from friends frequently, not super often, but frequently, and they're always amazing. This is just the biggest I've ever gotten. But what makes this different from like a shop package is that it's random stuff and it's put in there with love, or she might like this. And especially I know that Wendi Sue watches my videos, and so sometimes she is like, this I put in there because you said that, and that's so fun. So after all this chatty talk, of course there's stuff like that, and I'm going to make piles with packaging. This is super duper cool. So she put in 2 of those, and I actually need to know where you got those from because I think I want some more so that I can actually pass them along. And these are rings, and I put one of my washi tapes on here to show you and to see if that was the intention. I have one of those binder rings, but this is rigid and it just holds this many tapes. But this is so much smarter. Is this the right way? No. This is so much smarter because you can do this. No, not that. You can do, is this? Yes. How does this work? Oh my God, I'm too stupid for that. This, like so. And then I can put this over here. And now I have this humongous ring. And like, think about if you put 3 together. I think 2 is enough. But this is so cool. I love this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. And even if I didn't want to make a big one, well, now I can. I could kind of make themed rings, you know, like put, maybe this is one theme, I don't know. And then I take some others, put together Christmas themed or stuff like that. That would be kind of fun. So I'm gonna put those away and put them with my washi tape that's on my card. And then if maybe you've watched Wendi Sue's videos. She's the Flexploration lady. She's been on 2 podcasts in a row this past week. One on the Apple Boom podcast. This is not from her. And one on the Gourmet Pens and Friends. She knows how to fix and maintain this specific model of sewing machine, and she gives classes on how to maintain them. And so I think, did you make those, or are these, why is it wet here and why is the sticker now? So there's quite a bit of these stickers and sewing machine things in there. This is a name tag. And I do sew as well, not as frequently anymore. Then there was this bag in here with a lot of clips and a little bee. She told me that her and her daughter take these things with them when they go visit family and friends. Then they hide these animals around their house. So I have 2 in there as well. And then there's lots of clips in here. And as I said before, and then this is something else. As I said earlier, I do have lots of these things as well. I don't have a lot of those though. So I'm gonna definitely look at how these work. And I will just, you know, take what I love and pass along the rest, which, you know, is the start of a new Happy Mail package. And then this one is a tiny bag that says, "You make the world a better place. Natural life." So I think what I'm going to do is just collect most of this stuff, the small stuff, in here so I don't lose it. She also included these pipettes. What you don't know, Wendi, is that I bought a pack of 100 on, was it 100, maybe 20? I don't know. A lot. 100 is a lot. I don't think 100, maybe 20 on Amazon. But I only keep using the same 3. I just recently broke one right here at the seam, but they last such a long time. So I'm going to put this in here. But she also included these smaller ones, these small syringes. There's more. Where is the other one? There's a big one right here. This one I said I was going to make piles. So this is all, like, you know, stuff to create with. This one is a super big one. You could push air so that you could, like, push it around. And then let me put this over here. And then there's several paper clips. I know that she told me, yeah, I gave you this. Maybe it's because of the dog. I do have a puppy, remember? I'm gonna put this clip in here as well. This is washi. Oh my gosh, what are those? Tiny elastics. This is so much washi. Mint plant. Let's flower. I like this one. I like these. I like this. Super lovely. I'm gonna roll. Oh, sheet. Not cool. I'm gonna not sticker them down, but I'm gonna stamp the stamps, and I'm going to there's deco tape in there. I have never owned this type of deco tape ever before, so that's cool. Washi. There's a stamp, paintable stamp. Let's just do this. Open it and try it out. Oh, that's not even my. You know what I thought? What this was my ink journal. It's not. I'll be right. Film. Why did I not film? What the fuck? Okay, so I don't know where I left off, but I got this, and it's probably when I pulled out my notebook. If you hear my son laughing, he's listening, and this is why I cannot use these cartridges, because I can't open this thing. Okay, so I guess this is child-proof, and I'm not able to use this. She sent 3 different, I think these are Sailor Shikiori cartridges. This is Fuji Sugata, this is Suten, and then this is Kinmokusei. And I like this case. It's child-proof. Then she also gave me this stamp that I opened up and already threw the packaging to the floor. And it's very juicy, and this is the stamp impression that it makes, and you can see how shiny it is. It's still not dry, so I'm gonna put it to the side. No, I need the paper. Okay, well, I'm not putting it to the side then. So again, look at this tiny house. Isn't it cute? I think, I'm not sure if I showed this. Love this. So let's try this. Okay, I need the instructions because I have no clue what to do. So step 1, push. Oh, I thought this is where it came out, but it's not. So, okay, click. 2-step, pull. What pull? Pull what? Oh, to refill. Okay, got it. You can change out the refill in here. That's cool. So, box, you need to move a tiny bit further to the side. Oh my god, look at this. Isn't this so cute? It is cute. How do we like that? The light is not on. Why didn't nobody tell me that I should turn on the light? No, I need to change it. Is this the right color? I don't know. And this is probably the images. No, these are the images that are on there. There's regular houses, city house, not city house, other city, Amsterdam, London, I don't know, Schwarzwald maybe. So yeah, look at this, isn't that cute? This I love. I have never used any of those before. Why is this always falling out of this book? So more packaging trash. My floor looks awful. Then she put in this for tiny things. I'm gonna see if I have a use for it, and if I don't, maybe I'll fill it with some tiny stuff, or someone else could also. This would be cool if you put teeny tiny stickers in there. How about this? Does this fit? No. Okay, more organizational stuff. Then she sent along this pin because I live in the desert now. And so she sent me this. And this is basically how it looks. Red and this ochre, pinkish. If you know 50 states, Sailor 50 States, Nevada, that color is very much what it looks like when it's summer around me. Or, no, not so much the spring. And then there's more sewing machine stuff. And then Fierce Ladies Beaver Society. The future is female. Need to figure out where to put the patch. Maybe here on my sleeve. Gonna put this with the pins and stuff. I could try and see if I can make a pouch where this is the focus of the pouch. This is a little weird here. That big blob of glue. Watercolor postcards. What you don't know, Wendy, is that I have a box of watercolor postcards that absolutely I have not even opened yet. But you make me do it. You make me use all these things. This is Wendy's card. There's is a sticker transfer. It looks like a tattoo. Huh. Is it? Oh, it is. Temporary tattoo. We need fountain pens for temporary tattoos. Nibs. What do you think, people? Like, someone make this. Inky converters, how about you? That would be so cool. Not that I'm expecting that they watch my channel. And then this is supposed to be a Doctor Who reference, and I have to admit, I have never watched Doctor Who. Yep, unsubscribe right now. Don't even talk to me anymore. There's a postcard with stickers. Let's stick together like that. And then these two are just so cool. I love them. Peter Popper Press. Helen Dardig. Oh my gosh. I know this artist and she's amazing. I never thought I would say, oh, I know this artist. Then there's two women in science postcards. Lillian Gilbreth, psychologist and industrial engineer. And then Lise Meitner is a physicist. 1887 to 1968. And Lillian Gilbreth is 1878 to 1972. And then, people, look at this. There's one of her blobbies. Don't they look super cute? Where did I put the stickers? Right here. There's more washi. This is... Okay, sorry. It's gonna take a long time. I was going to do more swatching too, but there's like pens to try and stuff. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. mushrooms and these flowers. Totally my colors, totally my style. I cannot wait to use them. Would you like to see the amount of tapes that I have collected? No, you don't. Ugh, I'm gonna just put it back over here. And then there's more syringes, these tiny ones. They are super cool. There is chromatography strips. I'm gonna put this over to the tools. And then these, there's more in there. The card that she wrote me, you're the shiitake. And then she also sent me a whole bunch of, is it Da Vinci? Da Vinci Paints USA. I don't know how old they are and how well they still work, which I'm not really concerned about. I just want to try and see how they feel. I'm thinking that this might be basically its own video almost. We can just try and see. Maybe we can fill them into pans and see what they feel like. But yeah, man. Oh. And then she sent me some woo-woo stones. I'm gonna put them somewhere special. Just need to find, oh, I know where. What? Hold please, but also please turn the camera on after you'd said. One of my sons, and I found out which one, Joshua, made this bowl for me. I don't even know where and when. And I thought maybe I can just put them in here and make my little windowsill even cooler. Like this. Isn't that cool? The problem, I removed this from my table because I started putting tons of crap in here. But I don't know what this is. Trash, I believe. This I can reuse. So I'm just going to throw my trash on the floor and then I'm going to sort through it. But I have a windowsill with some, you know what we should have, but I'm not going to turn it on, light my candle right now. We should have a scented candle for the atmosphere. I feel like I would burn down my house if I turned it on. If I lit my candle right now? But I bought a set of 3. And 2 I really like, the autumn leaves and the maple sugar. But there was one that was called something spiced chai. I didn't like that. But I'm going to put this over to my windowsill and then keep those stones right there. So I'm going to talk about these, but I'm just going to pull out more stuff. There's a sticker, Palisade, Peach Shack. Random shit. There's more, a card from Wendi Sue, one more card. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna reuse that box for all the other stuff. This is from Harmony, and Harmony is, if I'm not mistaken, is this Colorado? Like a very, I have no clue what Colorado looks like now that I'm talking about it. I have this a lot when I film these videos, that I start talking about something and then I realize while I'm talking about it that I actually don't know shit about it at all. Like nothing. And that, you notice that when I start to get slower in my speech and quieter, because then my brain starts thinking, hello, you don't know nothing. Why are you even still talking? You're not sure about any of this. This is a store in Salt Lake City, possibly. That is a crafty place with, I guess, yarn and fabric. There was a pin included. Isn't this just the prettiest pin? I like it. So she sent me like 4 pins then, because she also gave me this one. I like them all, but this and this is just like me, you know? So cool. Here's more. Another one of those blobby things. This looks like the computer version of this one. And I actually like this one a little bit more because actually you can see the shading of the ink here. You can't do that with a computer version, but both are really cool. And I totally understand that, you know, you want to evolve, look more professional. So that's cool. And there's more here, so I can sticker them everywhere. There's a ton of pens here. So let me pull this out and put all of this in here. There's more clip. There's more pen. We can check because some of these pens are still inked. We can just try them out. There's a random tassel. This is one of those things that will be in your box if you're the random recipient of my pay it forward random stuff. Another sticker, more chromatography strips, and then look at this. Oh my God. This is so cute. If you didn't know what this is, it's an axolotl. More clips. This sticker sheet of random ink bottles, and I actually purchased this sticker sheet possibly in 2022, maybe even 2021 from Paper Treat Shop, and I just finished the last bit in the beginning of this year. Jelly, what are you eating? No. You're not taking all the trash. Go. Move. I just finished the last bit, possibly in this spring. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna keep this or pass it along. But these are so pretty, and they're not flat. They have some dimension here. And this is my cat in the background eating the amazing trash that I put down here. And there's another hollow sticker with a fountain pen, and this one is just fountain pen nose. Then she sent samples of most of the wet pen inks: Diablo Lake, Deception Pass, Western Trillium, Gasworks Park, Diablo Lake. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Rainier Blue and Elliott Bay. And then she also included Mont Blanc, The Beatles Psychedelic Purple, and First Will Press Writing Desk. And she told me that this was the most expensive ink bottle that she purchased ever, because this has been sold out and discontinued for since a long time ago. This cat is having fun with the trash. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will, so one is double, so 8 inks. I will probably film another swatching video soon so I can show these to you. I mean, there's so many YouTubers who already shared the wet pen inks, but I just love doing it. And then she sent a set of stamps. And again, I had 2 of those, and I sent the last stamp out this year. And I was super sad that I didn't have any more of those. So this is so cool. And what I also do is I cut around here and then use this somewhere, sometimes as a stationery thing, because it's even on sticker paper. So that is that. I'm gonna put this, no, here's all my stamps. And I'm really annoyed by the fact that Costco only sells these stupid, I mean, the birds are pretty, but I want other designs. And they sell a pack of 100, so I still got these, so I could use these in the winter, but these ones I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a set of 20, is it true? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Yeah, 20. So I got a pack of 100. And then this I bought last year. And I really like those stylized. They remind me of Swedish folk art or Nordic folk art. That's what they remind me of a bit. And she sent along this Rifle Paper Co. notebook. The paper feels really smooth, but she said it's not super fountain pen friendly. We'll see. I am not sure I'm gonna try this out yet. But I know something that I will try out. Oh, then this I saw on what's her name? Aziza's channel. This is to use to push ink around. So this is basically also a tool. And now I do not have any more excuses not to channel my inner Aziza and Wendi. Have you seen her arty stuff? These are also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, medicinal things that we can use as fountain pen nerds, and also people with dirty iPhones. She said to save one of them and clean the little contacts in my phone. And then, what was this supposed to be for? Swatching, and you can wash them and reuse them. But also what I've been thinking about is, if you're super, let me grab my box of stuff. If you're obsessed with cleaning out tiny places, you can get this deep down here. Someone just used the cat restroom right next to my table. Please cover it up. You could do this. Oh, and there is actually there is actually some color in here that I could scrape up, I believe. Yeah, this is really cool. You could clean out all of these little teeny tiny crevices here. So maybe I'm just gonna put one of them right here. You could even get into these empty cartridges right here. Do this there. Well, that's kind of hard. If you reuse these pilot cartridge, is this a pilot cartridge? Why is there a ball in there? Do you take out this black stuff, the black thing that basically turns around? I haven't done it here because I think I wanted to save that ball. Yeah, there's one of those Kaweco converters that does not work for me at all. But yeah, you could clean this, and I'm just gonna leave this right here. Nah, I'm gonna put it with my other cleaning tools, because if I use this, I'm using it in the kitchen when I'm cleaning my pens and not when I'm putting them away into their specific containers. More paper clips. A toy. I don't even know what you're supposed to do. Is it just for fun? Probably. It's gonna be in your box. It could be one of those. My son. Oh wow. I don't know. Was it my son or my daughter? Possibly my daughter, probably. She had a friend, and they would gift each other the same gift card. every time they celebrated a birthday. And it was like basically a running joke. This one is, oh, we're talking about pens at the end, I thought. There's more pen stuff, bags. I should have gone through this, but you know, we talked about this. I threw everything back into the box. And so that I could, there's more stickers. This is from that shop again. And there's another sticker, fountain pen news. There is more washi samples. This is for the, do you know that hack? I think I saw it first on Chris Saints's YouTube channel, but I think Wendi Sue also did a video on this, and if I can find it, I will link it. But what you do is you use a pen, and if you have only a tiny bit of ink left in your sample vial, you will just put it here. Then you push down the piston all the way to here, and then you just empty your sample vial into this thing, this piece of hose, and then your nib is submerged. You can put it upright like so, and then you just turn the piston knob so it can fill the pen. This is super fun, super cool, and I will definitely keep this. And this is also, she's so right, you know, you buy these things in super long strips. I think I have one in my, somewhere in my drawer. Nope. This is not it. It's a new pen body for a Twisby. There it is. I think mine is smaller. No, it's the same. Mine is longer. Same thing. So I have one. So I'm just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put this to that pile so I can pass it along. And then she gifted me a swizzle stick that Shauna, for instance, and then I saw several people using these glass cocktail sticks for swatching, and I'm glad that I can use this too. And then if you know, well, okay, more tool stuff. Where's the rest of the tool stuff? She also sent quite a bit of brass shims. Oh, right here, in different thicknesses. She thinks this is 0.05 millimeter. This is 0.03, and this is super thin. This is 0.02. And I'm really curious to use them. This one is so thick that I'm kind of afraid to use it. But maybe one day I'm not anymore. More tools, which I love. This is where the swizzle stick was packaged in. She gifted me an otter blotter. She has found those and loved them because she says they're so fountain pen friendly. And I'm just gonna try this paper out soon. How about now? How about now? But I have found that so many papers that I receive in these cheaper binders have been fountain pen friendly, which is super interesting because it doesn't really make sense to me at all. What else do we have here? Another pipette, more clip, another sticker, clip, and then this is another deco rush, and this is a tent, trees, and mushrooms. And so I think I'm just gonna Is this opening up down here? Yep. Let's just take this. This one is from Hobonichi, or in collaboration with them. I have no idea what is the right terminology for that. So I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm tempted to keep this, but I also like really. Let's move this over here. Now it's almost dry. So oh my God. Ooh, oopsie. Let's just put it around the corner here. This is so cute. I hope it's not basically empty before I even start using it, but I'll definitely use this. Can you see? There's a, what is that called? The thing where you go inside. Hängematte. What's the word for it? Here is a little teeny tiny duck. And then we have the last things, and then we can go actually look at the pens. That's hopefully not the only thing you're here for. I might do the prelude and minutes for the pens, so that you don't have to watch all of this if you don't want to. I'm gonna take the box down here. More cleaning tools, as I showed you, and then this is the tips for the syringes. I'm glad she sent some along. This is a knife. Super cool. I can't wait to try and use this. Well, I'm not going to cut myself, but what I'm thinking is maybe it works with these. Let's just try and see. What if I go around here and then here? Nope. Okay, no, it's not working. Would have been cool. I'm gonna try this with some paper and like just to know how deep I have to cut. But that's a fun thing to have as well. More tools. So this is the one washi tape. And that's a whole lot of stuff. So I can definitely share a little bit of this as well with other friends. And then, what else? This one. Let's just look at a piece of this. Some sort of, is this some sort of fern? I like this too, very much. Very flowery again. I don't know why I'm suddenly so into flower stuff. Who knows? But then, this is why we're here, right? These are SWINKs. So Wendi Sue gets offcuts from fountain pen makers, and then she uses resin to soften them, and then these can be used to swatch ink. And I want to try that now. So first of all, today is November 16th. 24. And then let's just see what is inked here. This is another one of these cleaning things. And let's look at these pens. This is a Jinhao 80 in orange. Isn't this like just the brightest orange ever? Has an F nib, and I could technically put a gold nib on here. Isn't that fun? So my first thing is, if you've tried this before, and you feel like this is how a Lamy 2000 would feel, it's not. Just, it's not even close. It looks very similar, that's for sure. And it would totally be fun to put a, and it's very copied. This is this, no, it's not a sticker. It would be fun to put a gold nib on here, right? Maybe on a cheap pen. And this reminds me of the Pen Addict. I do not have a nib ink to dip it in right now. So a Jinhao, she sent a Jinhao 80. This one is an Asveen piston filler type thing. This is inked. Of course, I do not know what ink is in here. This is a little, oh shoot, there's ink in here. So Asveen piston filler. This feels really good. Yeah. So I'm gonna move this up here because my camera is so far up there. And there's still some in here. I wonder how this piston filler, well, it's kind of smooth-ish. I like this. Maybe not necessarily my favorite color in the swirly stuff with this black in the toyans of this, but to try it, perfectly worth it. And I'd be happy to pass these along once I've given them a trial run and maybe possibly filmed a video. Oh, this one I wanted to show you. This is another one of those that keeps on giving. I'm going to give this away as well, but look at this. It's like, what is this? Oh, you could, like, if you're writing in the dark, you can light up your writing surface like so. But there's no pen. This is a, you know, one of those swishy things. So, yep. Okay. And there is a cover for this, so it's going along for you on the right with packaging because we need to keep it safe. Oh, I'm messing this up. Not cool. And then she sent 5 more pens. Like, so she sent a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pens. This one is definitely not gifted. This is to try, and if I want to keep it, I can buy it from her. But I'll talk about this then. And these ones are to keep or pass along. This is a Jinhao 1919, and I was gifted one by my friend Kelly in the beginning of the year. And then, let's see if there's some stuff in here. Oh, yeah, it still writes. And then I passed it along to someone else. And then, this is a fine nib. And it writes really nicely. And then my friend Laura put her Pilot parallel nib in there. And I was like, why didn't I keep this? I want to try and see how that works, if that works, if I want to use this with a Pilot parallel, because I really would love to be able to use all of my nibs, but I only have the long bodies, which is fine. It just is really a pain to actually, you know, put them in containers like pen cases and stuff. And this one is not inked. This is a Pen BBS pen, and this feels the resin of this pen feels different. It reminds me very much of the Zodiac Penco pen model that Bart does, that looks basically like this, just a bit bigger, I believe. And this one is not inked, no, but this one has a tiny, it has a Fuda nib, I believe. So I'm really curious to see how that writes. It has a Pen BBS nib in fine or Fuda. What does this say down here? Nothing. The feet looks also really quite impressive, actually. So yeah, I'm really curious to try this. And the resin, plastic, whatever this is, feels very different. This is very light. This is quite heavy. And then she sent along this one. I think this is not inked. Oh well. Cleaned. And she put in a, Wendi Sue put in a pilot parallel nib into here. Again, I think the reason why she included this is because I want to try this, of course. She knows that I want to try this, so I want to see. I don't think, well, the resin is cool. It's sparkly. And the section is really narrow, but I actually don't think I would hold it back down there. I would probably hold it more like here. And if I'm able to put a parallel nib in here, I probably wouldn't use this for long writing sessions. So that's another one of those. I can try and use this with a parallel nib. No problem. Okay, let's turn the page around. Put some blotting paper right in here. And then we have, this feels really heavy and quite good actually in my hand. This is the Asveen V126. I have one in my Amazon cart right now. Let's open up this. This is the Custom A23 dupe. And this is, I think she said this is a nib that she ground herself. Nope, does not come out. Judith, what are you doing? Are you eating tape? Ugh, cat. You know what we can do though? We can like play with stuff here. So if we push this back and then just go back down, what happens? Nothing. Why? Why is nothing happening? Shouldn't ink come out of here? Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, so much ink. Ooh. But what I wanted to do is, I wanted to use, I think I want to use this one because what I like about this one is that I can actually see through. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this like just the coolest thing? And I could use it as a stamp. Do you remember what ink this is? Oh, wait. Where's my thingy here? This is cool. I like this very much. Just need... I feel like Manda B, you need one of those for your ink swatches for 30 inks and all that stuff. Okay, this is cool. So let's hope that, of course now it's super wet because I expelled so much ink, but this is a medium and a fine. I like this so much. Oh, we're making a mess, but we don't care, do we? No. Oh, also, let's try this. Ugh. I like this too. This could be one of the inks from Matthew from the Wet Pen, actually. Of course, well, it feels lighter. It doesn't... The mechanism looks good to my eye. Like, my first judgment is that it doesn't feel as worthy as a Pilot Custom 823, and the ball clip here is like... it's made from just one metal sheet, and then pushed into shape. That's what you can feel at the bottom here. Of course, I mean, why should... If it was the same exact thing, would anyone else buy the Pilot Custom 823 anymore? No. But this is a really good pen, nonetheless, even though it doesn't feel as high quality. Not even that, because this looks like quality. It just feels cheaper, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it writes, and that's what fountain pens need to do, right? So yeah. And then we have this, and this is a medium nib, and it came in this super, let's call it ancient packaging. Oh, look at this. Isn't this like just, it's so old. Well, I don't know how old it is, but Wendi Sue says from the 90s, which and this is a medium nib. And there's line widths here, so we should measure them and see if they align. This nib has been sweating, so she asked me, because in one of my last videos I said that I wanted to try a medium nib in a Pelican because I really love how my demonstrator feels. This is also, she said she tried cleaning it, but it's not the best. Let's see how this, there is like, it also looks like the tipping is, can you see that? No, you can't. It feels like it is slightly rounded up, but I really, even if somebody messed with this nib and this nib writes really well, I do not really care, because I feel like if the nib works, it doesn't really matter what grind it has, how it has been mangled. Excuse me, sir, you're a little bit loud down there. Can you just I need ink, and I actually don't really want to use any ink from my, because I have water. We can just clean this baby a little bit more and then ink it with something. What ink would I want to put in here? That's the problem about Pelicans and piston fillers in general. Okay, there's quite a lot of blue in here still. That's the problem with those, because they are so hard to clean. And to be honest, I don't really want to add any more piston filling pens to my collection unless they're so stunning that I need to look over that this piston mechanism works so well, especially compared when I received my green demonstrator. I don't even know how long this video is. Hours. It wrote really well, but the piston mechanism, look at the chatoyance of this blue. Wendi, if this pen writes nicely, I just need to raise some funds though. Maybe I shouldn't put in a shimmer ink if it's not my pen just yet. What ink should I put in here? I have no idea what ink I want to put in here. That's bad. Okay. There's some action going on back there. And wait a second, and then my dog is going to try and get in on it. I'm going to ink it with Weringul Heimdall. This might not be the best idea because I have found that it's quite a dry. Maybe I'm not going to ink it with Weringul Heimdall. Nope. It's actually quite a dry ink. And while I was trying to open it, I thought that that might not possibly be a good idea. So when you have this huge, no, I don't really. I think I have about 50 ink bottles right now. So I do have a drawer, and I just emptied out another one to put more bottles in so it's not as squished and I can reach them all. I'm going to put in Diamine Walnut. It's a brown. And you're looking at your inks and you're like, I don't really know what to put in here. Then, oh fuck. Then you probably should not. There's still blue coming out. Fuck this. Maybe I should put in a blue. I'm annoyed with myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going through the trouble of putting my ink in an ink miser, just so that I don't dip the nib into the ink bottle, and then if there is a lot of ink left, then I'm just going to dump it. Yup. Yes, I am. I'm feeling bad about that, but I really think that, especially with having 50 bottles of ink, I should not really feel concerned about this amount of ink. Okay, so where was I? Right here. Then I'm submerging it, and I'm inking it up. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. You can see the ink moving. This is how much is left. About half of the ink that I originally put in there. Okay, so why did it smudge? Medium nib. Oh my god, these pens feel so good. Reverse doesn't feel good. I don't know if it is supposed to write, but it doesn't. But also this nib is like bent up. I need to write with this. This is Diamine Walnut. And there's water down here. The Quick Brown Fox jumps over the lazy dog. So what I'm noticing when I'm writing, I don't know if it's the ink. I will definitely try it with Waterman Serenity Blue. Like when I write the dog, it feels like it needs a lot of contact. Maybe it has Baby's Bottom. I know that she bought it from Peyton Street's Pens, and I don't know if they tune and check all the nibs, but I would expect, that's just from the experience that I have with my other M800. I'm gonna bring it out in just a second, even though this video is tons long already. it feels like the strokes, the first one is really dry, but when I do more contact, when I do more contact, like with the nib, there is ink flowing, but that's feels weird. It's not as convincing. That's where we are. That's where I'm at with my, like when I use my palette now, I did that one too, but when I used my Pelican 800 with the fine nib for the very first time, I was immediately taken by the way this pen feels. So let me just, what I don't like about this though is how easily it, well, similar. So they're almost essentially the same. This one doesn't have this gold thing at the back here. The nibs look a little different. Actually, I feel like this looks wider in the here at the wings than this one. So I don't know if this is what. So, okay. So when I write with this, I don't even know what ink is in here. Oh my gosh, Watermelon Tender Purple. So it feels so good. And of course, that's my own fault. This is why I don't usually ink my pens up right away with an ink that I don't know much about. See what I'm talking about? How little came out here? I feel like I need to use more pressure, but should I use more pressure? Different. It's different. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. And because I don't normally use Cosmo Airlight paper, which is one of the reasons why I'm not using this paper as an ink journal next year, I don't know if this is how it only feels on Cosmo Airlight paper, or if this is a thing that happens everywhere. Let me grab the Otter Blotter and see how that feels. Yep, there's this, see, that super thin upstroke. What's my name? Simone Flower. It feels a little bouncier in the downstrokes, I believe. Let's check. There is more line variation. Maybe I need to unink this and put in Watermelon Tender Purple, just so I can see a direct comparison. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do when I'm done with this video. I'm gonna update you next week. Maybe I'll film a comparison video. Yeah, I'm excited. This is definitely a beautiful pen. Not sure if I like it more than this one, actually. I thought I would want the blue one, and I really like it, but I'm not sure. And I'm okay. I'm really glad that I'm able to test this pen out. I think what I know is that Wendi Sue does not necessarily want to keep this pen. I don't know if I want to keep this pen and buy it from her, but if you're interested in purchasing this one, let me know, and I can, or you can reach out to her and I can send it straight to you. I'm glad that I'm able to test this. I'm glad that I'm able to figure out if this is something that I want to add to my collection or not. Maybe I'm not going to add this specific one, and then maybe look for a different medium nib. I'm not sure yet. But it's great that I now know what I like and what I don't like, and that I'm able to even say no to such a pen, because there's a tiny thing that I don't like. I'm not saying that that's the end result. This is my first impression, so we'll figure it out, and I will update you as I go along and test. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was fun for you and you're as curious about all of these pens as I am. Thank you again to Wendi Sue. It blew my mind, that package, and I had so much fun exploring it with you. Thank you so much. See you again soon. Bye.